Hi there, Mark with Spinnaker Property Management, and I just wanted to take this time to reach out and share what Spinnaker Property Management has been doing in the COVID-19 environment and how the team has adapted to ensure the continual process and the deliverance of peace of mind for both you, the renter, and the landlord. Unfortunately, during the beginning of this, we had to lay off 2 of our team members and adjust the in-staff or the in-office staff to have 4 of them working remotely. And myself and Holly, my operations manager, is here on the floor on a daily basis so that we can stay in contact with our team members, the renters, and the owners. And our maintenance team is still operating out in the world on the turn capacity and only doing work orders in the emergency occupied homes that we have. We're still in communication with the renters on the work order request. We're just working out when we can get to them once the COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted, and then safely get out there to do the work without cross-contaminating our team members or the renters. One of the big conversations is how are we going to get through the month with rent potentially not being paid? Well, good thing for us right now, it is the 3rd of the month, and we have only a 25% delinquency right now. What that means is that even today on the 3rd, which is Friday, one of the largest paydays of the week, we do anticipate another large flow of payment to come in later today, Saturday and Sunday, and then on Monday we'll be able to assess what the situation is. Being at only 25% delinquent is very encouraging in the anticipation of what was possible. So that is good news. Other good news is that we had a low notice of vacates for the end of March, not necessarily predicated on the COVID-19 impact because those notices came in before the announcement of the governor before then. And maybe it was in the Foresight Act. Either way, it was half of what we're used to. So that's really great for us. Of all of those notices, they all did move except for one. And we've also seen a robust interest in the homes that we do have available for rent now. Last week, we leased 5 homes, and I believe we had 3 or 4 move-ins in just the last few days which is pretty typical, a little less than normal, and still very encouraging. The other thing that's great is that for those renters who are unable to pay their rent in full, we are prepared to work with them through deferred payment plans. We do know and expect for them to have access to the unemployment income and the cash distribution happening from the Fed government. In addition to that, we've also worked very closely with authorities in the King County area, the Pierce County area, and the Tacoma area, who are all offering additional funds to help support people who have been impacted financially through the COVID-19, either being laid off, hours cut, or hopefully and unfortunately not been impacted directly with the illness and have been hospitalized, or a family member. Either way, we are encouraging them to be in communication with us and reaching out to them and have agreements prepared so that we can set them up for success. So the last thing they have to worry about is, are they going to be able to stay in the house? We're going to provide that opportunity, both comfort for them and the financial income, so that we have the money to disperse to the owners. And if you are an owner, we will definitely be in communication with you so that you know what to be prepared for if your renter is unable to pay the rent on time or it has their payment plan set up. Really, now more than ever is an opportunity to look out beyond ourselves to see what is it that we can do for our family, our friends, and our neighbors. It has occurred as though it has gotten to be a very small world, and if we were to see how we can contribute to each other, we'll get to see how big our world is. I mean, one of the great things I'm experiencing these days is I actually have dinner with my family every night now. And I get to pump the brakes a little bit and enjoy them more than I have ever had. I want that for you too. Just remember that Spinnaker Property is here to take care of you, the landlord, and your investment, and you, the tenant, and your home. Property management is what we do. Peace of mind is what we deliver.